What's the most embarrassing way someone got caught faking it? I was at a coffee shop when this guy in scrubs sat down at the table next to me, talking loudly on his phone about complicated surgeries and saving lives. He was clearly trying to impress the girl he was with. Yeah, I just finished a 12-hour heart surgery, he said, dramatically. The patient almost didn't make it, but my skill pulled them through. The girl looked amazed. Wow, you're so brave. What kind of doctor are you? Cardiac surgeon, one of the youngest in the state, he replied, confidently. I couldn't help but overhear because he was practically shouting. Something about his medical terminology sounded off, but I'm not a doctor, so I wasn't sure. That's when a woman at another table stood up and walked over. She was also wearing scrubs, but hers looked more authentic, properly fitted with a hospital ID badge. Excuse me, she said politely. I couldn't help but overhear. You said you're a cardiac surgeon? The guy puffed out his chest. That's right, Dr. Johnson. He gestured to his scrubs like they were proof. That's fascinating. Which hospital? St. Mary's downtown. The woman smiled. Really? That's interesting because I'm the chief of cardiology at St. Mary's, and we don't have any Dr. Johnson on our team. The guy's face went white. His date looked confused. Maybe you're thinking of a different Dr. Johnson, he tried weakly. No, I know every cardiac surgeon in this city. There are only 12 of us. She pulled out her phone. What's your medical license number? I can look you up right now. I don't have to give you that information. You're right, you don't. But any real doctor would know their license number by heart. By now, other people in the coffee shop were watching. The fake doctor was sweating. Look, maybe there's been a misunderstanding, he said, standing up. The only misunderstanding is you lying to this poor girl. The real doctor turned to his date. Honey, real cardiac surgeons don't wear Halloween costume scrubs from the party store. I looked closer at his outfit. She was right. The scrubs were clearly cheap polyester with fake pockets. No self-respecting medical professional would wear them. Also, she continued, cardiac surgeons don't do 12-hour heart surgeries alone. That's not how surgery works. The guy grabbed his jacket. I don't have to listen to this. You're absolutely right. But before you go, can you tell me what CABG stands for? He stared at her blankly. It's coronary artery bypass graft. Basic cardiac surgery terminology. Any first-year medical student would know that. His date finally spoke up. Wait, so you're not actually a doctor? I can explain, he said desperately. The real doctor wasn't done. Let me guess. You work at the hospital, but not as a doctor. Maybe in food service, maintenance? That would explain how you got the scrubs. The guy's shoulders slumped. I work in the cafeteria. The entire coffee shop burst into laughter. His date grabbed her purse and stood up. You told me you were a surgeon. I've been bragging to my friends about dating a doctor. I was going to tell you the truth eventually, he mumbled. When? After our wedding? She stormed out, leaving him standing there in his fake scrubs. The real doctor sat back down and called over to the barista. Can I get a coffee? It's been a long day of actual surgery. As the fake doctor slunk toward the exit, someone called out, Hey, doc, can you operate on my wounded pride? The real doctor looked at me and shook her head. You'd be amazed how often this happens. Last month, someone tried the same act at a medical conference. What happened? He claimed to be a neurosurgeon. Turned out he was the janitor from the venue. I guess some people will do anything to impress a date, even if it means pretending to save lives instead of serving lunch.